You've been told that to fight the weakness of age, you just need to eat more protein and lift weights. As the world's oldest practicing doctor, I am here to tell you that is only half the truth, and a half-truth can be dangerous. At over 100 years old, every day I see my patients is living proof that strength doesn't just live in the muscle, but in the very fabric that holds it together. And today, I am going to share with you why collagen, not just protein, is the true secret to vitality. I will not be doing this alone. I am joined by a woman whose wisdom comes from the oldest pharmacy in the world, the Amazon rainforest. Together, we are going to dismantle the myth that all broths are created equal and reveal the two liquid collagen sources that, in my 70 years of experience, are up to 8 times more powerful than popular bone broth. And stay until the very end, because I will reveal the 1 30-second habit you can do before bed to help build leg strength while you sleep, a technique that science is only now beginning to understand. In my practice, I see a condition called sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength, but that is a cold, clinical word. What I truly see are people who start to fear the stairs, who can no longer open the jar of pickles they used to twist open without a thought. It is a silent theft of independence. Many of my patients eat enough protein, but their bodies seem unable to use it. They feel frustrated and confused.
In the jungle, we do not have a word for this. We call it the tree that forgets its roots. When the roots weaken, the strongest tree can be knocked over by a simple breeze. The body is the same. Without a strong foundation, the spirit becomes fearful. People start to say, "I can't," instead of, "I will try." It is a cage one builds for oneself out of a fear of falling. My people teach that an animal's strength is not just in its meat, but in its connections. For flexible strength, the kind that lets you move quickly and without pain, we look to the river. We use the skin of the river fish. It is light, but immensely powerful.
Your people's wisdom is astounding. Modern science has discovered that marine collagen from fish skin has a much higher bioavailability. This means it is absorbed by our bodies 1.5 times more efficiently than other types of collagen. Think of it as an express delivery service for your muscles. A single cup of well-made fish skin broth can contain an impressive 12 to 15 grams of collagen. And it's not just the collagen. Fish skin is packed with omega-3 fatty acids and selenium. These compounds are natural anti-inflammatories. They reduce the low-grade inflammation in your muscles, allowing them to recover faster and grow stronger. There was a fascinating study in Japan that followed 120 seniors with sarcopenia for 6 months. The group that drank fish skin broth daily gained an average of 3.2 pounds of muscle mass compared to just 0.8 pounds in the control group. The results were so dramatic, the researchers called it a natural muscle preservation therapy.
It is a wisdom shared by many ancient cultures.
Indeed. Traditional Chinese medicine has used fish skin broth for over 2,000 years to combat what they called muscle withering disease. They knew, long before we had microscopes, that the ocean held a secret to restoring strength.
For the deep strength, the kind that holds the bones and cushions the joints, we look to the land. For generations, we have prepared a thick broth with chicken feet. We waste nothing because we understand that this is where the glue of life resides.
That glue of life is precisely what science calls collagen. And chicken feet broth is a nutritional powerhouse. It delivers a massive 15 to 18 grams of collagen per cup, primarily type 1 and type 2. Think of type 1 as the strong cables that rebuild muscle fibers, and type 2 as the smooth, cushioning cartilage for your joints. It's the perfect combination. And here is what's truly shocking. Chicken feet naturally contain glucosamine and chondroitin, the very same compounds sold in expensive joint supplements. A groundbreaking study from South Korea tracked 85 seniors for 4 months. Those who consumed chicken feet broth 3 times a week increased their leg strength by 28% and reduced muscle soreness by 45%. A 28% increase is the difference between needing help to get out of a chair and standing up with confidence.
One from the water, one from the land. The body needs both.
Exactly. The fish collagen is the fast-acting repair crew, while the chicken collagen provides the long-lasting structural support. Together, they work like a tag team to rebuild your muscles from the inside out.
But it is no use giving the earth the best fertilizer if you then mix it with poison. There are foods that, while seeming innocent, steal the strength you are giving your body.
Precisely. And after treating thousands of patients, I have seen these powerful broths fail for 3 specific reasons. The first, and most common, is white rice. I will never forget Arthur, a 90-year-old retired engineer. He was frustrated, drinking bone broth daily, yet he felt weaker. He told me, "Doctor, I have it every day with a bowl of white rice. It's healthy and filling." I had to explain that white rice has a glycemic index higher than pure sugar. That massive blood sugar spike creates toxic compounds called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, which cause inflammation and accelerate muscle breakdown. Within 3 weeks of switching to quinoa, Arthur gained 2.1 pounds of muscle mass and told me he felt stronger than he had in years.
The second saboteur is the spirit that weakens, alcohol. A glass of wine at night seems harmless, but it is like a rain that washes away all the good soil from a plant. It is a false friend to the body.
A perfect description. Even 1 glass of wine can stop muscle protein synthesis by up to 37%. It blocks the mTOR pathway, which is the master switch for muscle repair in your body. I remember Eleanor, an 84-year-old retired teacher. She religiously drank her chicken broth every evening, followed by what she called her relaxing glass of red wine. Despite consuming premium collagen, her muscle mass kept declining. 6 weeks after eliminating her evening alcohol, her grip strength increased by 23%, and she gained 1.8 pounds of lean muscle.
And the third is the salty poison many love, bacon. Its flavor is strong, but its effect on the body is weakness.
Bacon is one of the worst offenders. I remember treating David, 88, who loved adding crispy bacon bits to his broth every morning, but his joint pain was worsening, and his blood pressure was dangerously high. I explained that the nitrates in bacon react with the amino acids in collagen to form nitrosamines, compounds linked to muscle degeneration. You are literally creating toxins in your digestive system. Within 3 weeks of switching to plain herbs, his inflammation markers dropped 40%, and he finally started seeing muscle gains. Now that you know these 3 hidden saboteurs, we have a question for you. With complete honesty, which of these toxic combinations have you been unknowingly consuming? The rice, the alcohol, or the bacon? We would be genuinely curious to read your experiences. Please drop a comment in the platform where you are listening. We read and value every single one of your stories. All right, as promised at the beginning, we have talked about nourishing the muscles from within. But there is something more you can do.
The body also listens through the hands. There are spots on the legs that, if you awaken them before sleep, remind the muscle of its job, even in dreams.
What the grandmother calls awakening. The muscles is a phenomenon science calls neuromuscular activation. It has been clinically proven that massaging specific spots on the legs can increase muscle activation by 34% without any exercise whatsoever. It is a 30-second habit. A firm, circular massage on 3 key points on your thighs before you get into bed, signaling your body to repair and strengthen through the night. The message today is simple. True strength is built not just with protein, but with the collagen that holds it together. And it is crucial to avoid the saboteurs that nullify its power.
Listen to your body, give it the glue of life, and take away that which steals its strength.
In our next episode, we will tackle something that affects millions. Brain fog.
I will reveal the leaf my people chew to have a clear mind and a sharp memory well past 100 years.
And I will share a recent clinical study that shows how the compound in that leaf protects neurons from aging. It is information you will not want to miss. Be sure to subscribe now so you are notified as soon as it is available.
Thank you for joining us on the Wise Longevity Podcast, where ancestral wisdom and modern science come together for your well-being.